Most magic books are collections of tricks, but in the case of this one, that's not true. Most magic books are collections of secrets and tricks, but in the case of Del Rey's America's Foremost, that's not so true. This is part biography, part stories, and a small part tricks as well. And I took a lot away from the stories of Del Rey's life. For example, there's one story where he was at a convention and he learned Ed Marlowe's devilish miracle. He immediately went back to his room and started playing around with the trick, as often some of us do. But what we don't do is what Del Rey did. He sat at his desk for apparently 3 days straight without eating or sleeping or even washing, which is kind of awkward. But he sat at his desk and he worked on this trick, devilish miracle, until he had it perfected. And I don't think anyone really practices in that way anymore, or I don't know whether they ever did. But that was an interesting story that kind of taught me that I should really invest more in the tricks that I'm working on. So you have the biography, and then you have the tricks. There are 8 of them, and if you've ever seen Del Rey on video, and you really should do, by the way, he was one of the best, one of the most captivating, one of the most interesting performers, because he took aspects of the other parts of his life and integrated them into his performances, and you'll know what I mean when you watch it. I don't want to spoil the surprise. By the way, there is a DVD in the book. It's 90 minutes long, and it contains loads of performances, and that really is a must to watch to understand just how obsessive Del Rey was on the things that he did. But the tricks that you learn in the book are not that. There are only 8 tricks in the book. They're card routines, and they're good variations of tricks. There's a variation of Brother John Hammond's Final Aces. There's one of the Lepore gymnastic aces. But the one that I really enjoyed, and I think is the standout trick in the book, is Del Rey's blackjack deal. This was a trick he apparently got quite the reputation with back in the day, and I can see why. It's a really interesting, clever method. So this book gets my highest recommendation for those who want more than just tricks, those who want to learn about the yesteryear of magic and about a performer who really put his life into his work. So I recommend it. Check it out. It's Del Rey's America's Foremost by John Moring.